What's up, y'all? We here for another episode. Church Guys Like Sports too. I need you to tune in. Pastor Royal, what's up, man? Dr. Derek Roberts, how you doing? Come on, we on Facebook Live. We on Instagram Live. We're going to be airing on YouTube. Ted Morris, what's up, man? If you don't have this CD, you got to get it. Make sure you get this CD. I promise you it's going to bless you. Woo. And after you get that one, get this one. Yeah. We got a new one coming out in March. It's going to bless your life. Dr. Chris Burton, my man from Atlanta, from New York, by way of Atlanta, and West Virginia, everywhere. Martell, thank you, man. Bless you. Mike Miller, what's up? You're on. Mother Esther Pullins. I hope you're coming on here to talk sports, mother. Pastor Joe Thomas, happy birthday, bro. It's either your birthday or your sister's birthday, one of y'all's birthday. This make you want to clap your hands. All right, we about to talk some sports. Anybody trust the Lord? Danville, Virginia. What up, Cecil? They watching all the way in Danville, Virginia. We got some people down there. My auntie Liz Wright lives in Danville, Virginia. Oh, it's your sister's birthday. Yeah. I thought so. I'm changing it up, Ted. Okay, Google, turn it off. All right, y'all, we here for another episode of Church Guys Like Sports. Chris Bender, what up on Instagram Live? If you love sports, this is the show you need to be watching. If you love sports and you go to church and you love God, you need to tune in every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday to Church Guys and Church Girls Like Sports too. How many of us are having Super Bowl parties at their church? Where you at? We're the saints that are going to have a Super Bowl party. We do all other kinds of stuff. Let's have a Super Bowl party, not just for the men. I told my church, I said, we're going to have a Super Bowl party for the men, and the women going to make the food. They almost had a heart attack. What you mean, make the food? I want to watch the game, too. Make the men make the food. I'm like, all right. Because you'd be surprised how many women like sports, too. And women, I'm telling you, it'll do you good. It will do your marriage good. It will do your relationship good. If you learn to like the sports that your husband, your boyfriend like, it will do you good. It's a turn on when you know about sports. Listen to me. My wife can't stand my New York Knicks. She hate them. That's fine. But she got a basketball team. She likes the Golden State Warriors, which I don't care too much about because the Warriors worse than the Knicks this year. But I'm telling you, if you don't, women, you've been around a long time enough, don't be sitting there watching a football game talking about what's that little brown thing they keep throwing around. What's that little brown thing they keep kicking? What's a touchdown? You better learn these things. Learn these things, because that way when your husband watching the game, you can watch the game with him. And you ain't got to go nowhere else to watch the game, go to no bar or go to a club or go to a strip club and watch the football game. Loose here. Devil is a liar. I'm going to watch that football game right at home, and my wife going to watch it with me. Now, if you don't understand football, ladies, and you don't quite get it, during the game is not the time to ask all the questions about football. Help me, Holy Ghost. During the game is not the time to ask all the questions about the football game. Let your husband watch this game, and he'll give you a tutorial at halftime. Let you know what's going on with the game. Loose here. Amen. I'm telling y'all, ladies, you better learn how to watch that football game. Figure it out. And when you find you a team you like, even if you don't like the team, you might just like the colors. Go get you a jersey. Listen to me. I'll try to help you. Let Pastor Dave help you. Go get you a jersey with your team on it, whatever team it is, and just wear the jersey. Listen to me. Don't wear nothing but the jersey. Yeah. Trust me when I tell you. I'm trying to help him, Ted. I'm trying to help him. Wear nothing but the jersey, and sparks will fly. Yeah. Your husband will start walking backwards. He'll start moonwalking. He'll moonwalk frontwards and walk backwards. Yeah, he will. All right. So, we are having a Super Bowl party at Grace Tabernacle, which is the first Sunday of February. We ain't going to no concerts. I already told folks, oh yeah, we got a concert 7 o'clock on Super Bowl Sunday. You dumb. Well, ain't no real men coming to your concert on Super Bowl Sunday. What is wrong with y'all? Only men gonna be, all right. Let me talk about my Knicks. I'm gonna talk about my Knicks, because last night my Knicks did lose to the Lakers. But this was a depleted New York Knicks team. Marcus Morris was hurt. Dennis Smith is hurt. So the Lakers didn't beat the real Knicks. They beat an injured Knicks. They beat an injured Knicks team. So let's not get all hyped up like they beat the new Knicks. They beat the Knicks that were injured and messed up. And what I don't like, the Lakers didn't have no mercy on us. They had no mercy on us. We got beat, Chip, but we were injured. Marcus Morris would have gave us 30 points last night. And that's how much we lost by. If we'd have had Marcus Morris last night, that boy been balling. That was our 30 points that we lost by. And you know what? The Lakers was already up 20, 30 points, and they still got Anthony Davis in the game. But you know what happened to him? Do you know what happened to Anthony Davis? While they trying to run the score up on us, he got his butt broke. Anthony Davis broke his butt. And I want y'all to look at the replay, because there's something fishy going on in L.A. I watched this replay 20 times. When Anthony Davis fell down and grabbed his butt, the first person off the Lakers bench was Dwight Howard. I want you to look at the replay. Y'all don't take my word for it. The first person that got off the bench running to attend to Anthony Davis' butt was Dwight Howard. Y'all don't hear me now. You see, there's something fishy going on there. I'm going to post it on my page as soon as we get off this show. Soon as Anthony Davis hit his butt and grabbed for his booty, Dwight Howard jumped off the bench and said, "Ow! Hey! Go running after the man. Loose head." That Dwight Howard got a demon on him. He need deliverance. Go jumping off the bench to go grab at another man's butt. You got trainers over there. You got doctors and physicians and things. Why you got to go running and grab the butt? He was protecting his asset. No, it's something more going on there. Something more than basketball. I don't trust nobody, first of all, that eyebrows touch each other. If your eyebrows are like this and they touching, I don't trust that. He was concerned for his teammate. No, because all I'm concerned about the teammate. Didn't nobody else jump up there like Dwight Howard did? Dwight Howard, you too big for this foolishness. Went over there, Anthony Davis grabbed for his butt. First person right there by him, Dwight Howard. Not JaVale McGee, not LeBron James, not Caldwell Pope, not any of them. It was Dwight Howard. Strange. And then let me tell you another, and first of all, Anthony Davis shouldn't have been in the game at that point. It's the fourth quarter. You're already up 20-something points. But that's how they do the Knicks. Everybody want to beat the Knicks real bad. Everybody want to blow the Knicks out. You could have you didn't need Anthony Davis in the game at that point. Good for you, Lakers. Now he gonna need screws in his butt. I can hear them screwing it now. We're gonna have to put some screws in your tailbone. We gotta put some screws in your tailbone. How about that? Anthony Davis and Dwight Howard gonna do the surgery. Yeah. That's how they put the screws in your tailbone. And that's a serious injury. My wife fell down the stairs and hit her butt one time. That thing hurts. And I was concerned because that's my wife. But my butt. Hello. But Anthony Davis, that Dwight Howard went jumping. Yo, watch the replay. Dwight Howard went jumping off the bench. And another thing with Anthony Davis, the Lakers, before the game, they offered him 4 years, $150 million. They offered the man 4 years, $150 million. That's about, give or take, $37 million a year. You know what he did? He turned it down. Boy, you got to be living good to turn down $150 million. Oh, you got to be the cream of the crop or the crop of the cream to turn down $150 million. So when he turned it down, they say if he plays well and he's healthy, he might get a contract at the end of the year for $200 million. Now that's some major money. That's some major money. That's good money, but it still ain't baseball money. But I really hope he's okay. But I'm watching that relationship with him and Dwight Howard. Dwight Howard. I'm gonna talk. Let me finish with this Dwight Howard because I got to deal with him. Because you gotta. I'm a student of the game. So Dwight Howard is entering into the All-Star Slam Dunk Contest. I believe he may be the oldest contestant to ever dunk in the Slam Dunk Contest, if my memory serves me correctly, because I believe that Dwight Howard is 34 years old. Okay, Google, how old is Dwight Howard?
Sure, first you'll need to give me permission to save and use contact info from your signed-in devices. Go to the Google Home app and look for Assistant Settings.
Okay, Google, how old is Dwight Howard?
Sure, first you'll need to give me permission to save and use contact info
I just
from your
updated
signed-in
my
devices.
phone. I think Dwight Howard is
Google Home app and look for
34 years
Assistant
old.
Settings.
So he's the oldest person. Now, the All-Star game is in Chicago. Chicago is Anthony Davis' hometown. So Anthony Davis is doing a host of parties in Chicago for All-Star Weekend. And all of a sudden, after years of not being in the slam dunk contest, guess who's going to be in the slam dunk contest? Dwight Howard. I was wondering, I said, Dwight, why are you going in the slam dunk contest? You're old. You don't jump as high as you used to. You already won it a couple of years back. But then I remember it was in Chicago, and that's Anthony Davis' hometown, and Anthony Davis is doing all of these parties. And we all know Dwight Howard likes to party. So, I'm watching this. And the way the world is right now, don't you be surprised when the first couple in the NBA shows up. Hear me and hear me good. This stuff is so demonic. They starting to teach LGBT, ABC thing in our schools, I told the Saints we're going to have to start homeschooling our children if we don't want them to be persuaded by the school system. In the NBA, real soon, you're going to see the first couple. And I think it might be Dwight Howard and Anthony Davis, which is disgusting. Listen, I don't care. Y'all get mad at me all you want. There ain't nothing nice about 2 7-foot hairy men together in one little twin-sized bed fighting. Ain't nothing nice about that. It's like the movie Godzilla and King Kong fighting each other. The devil, thank you, Levette, he's 34 years old. Devil is a liar. 2 hairy, musty after the game, 7-foot men playing hokey pokey. Loose hair. And I'm telling you, the first thing we're going to see that, because in the WNBA, you already see female couples on the team and against each other and all this stuff. One lady, I think her name was Cheryl Swoop, she shot up her girlfriend's car. Because one thing about them ladies, that with that lesbian spirit, they are aggressive. They're aggressive. And you be in the mall and you see 2 of them people. My grandmother would call them bull daggers. I don't know what that means. Or whatever you want to call them. I'm being politically correct. I'm going to call them the LBCGs things. If you see it, 2 of them, and you walk, and one of them walk with her lady, and you think, and she think you a man, and you look at her, she think you look at her, they'll step to a man. Who you looking at? She's mine. Oh yeah, they're aggressive. And that same thing gonna happen in the NBA, mark my word, next 2 years, you're gonna see a couple come out, talking about they together. Nasty. So let me get off the basketball, because when I start talking about that, it get kind of touchy. People start going, oh, I ain't part of that. Nobody want to say nothing. Right is still right and wrong is still wrong. We all got our problems, but right is still right and wrong is still wrong. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I ain't gonna make my wrong right. I ain't gonna try to, push my wrong on nobody else. That's the problem I got. They push their wrong on everybody and want everybody else to be as wrong as them. Loose here. Now let me get back to my next week. I think we play Utah tonight. We on a rough schedule, but we're gonna beat Utah. I ain't worried about Utah. We're gonna blow them out to beat the brakes off for them. Now I gotta talk about the New York Giants. Because the Giants had a lot of different coaches that they could have went and got. Mike McCarthy was available. Even Todd Bowles, who did a really good job with the Jets, he's available because he's out there in Tampa. A couple of college guys were available. Matt Rule and them. The Giants go to New England out of Bill Belichick's camp and get a guy named Judge. His name is Joe Judge. Joe Judge has never been a head coach in the NFL. Joe Judge, all he has ever been was a special teams coach. And then they moved him up to wide receiver coach. He has never even been a coordinator, defensive coordinator or offensive coordinator. And all of a sudden, he gets the New York Giants job. And the Giants, now there's a rule in place that you have to, it's called the Rooney Rule, which is another form of affirmative action. You have to interview a certain amount of black candidates for these coaching jobs. And it is a shame before God that the NFL is 75% black players, no black owners, one black GM, and as far as I know, only 3 or 4 black coaches. And ain't hardly none of them got hired this year. I don't even think they got an interview. Nobody want to say nothing about it, but I'm going to say something. Because the Giants didn't even interview. The Giants, the New York Giants is a racist organization. I'm saying it. I'm standing by it right here, right now. They ain't never had a black coach. They only had one black quarterback for a couple of games, and his name was Geno Smith. And the guy that put Geno Smith in the game over Eli Manning got fired. When Eli Manning couldn't throw no more, they put Geno Smith in there, and they was against it. The Giants had a chance to draft a black quarterback named Dwayne Haskins, but they went all the way to North Carolina, Duke, to get this boy Daniel Jones, who's pretty good, but he was not ranked above Dwayne Haskins. The Giants could not have a black quarterback. Oh, y'all can say what you want. And now they don't want to, they didn't even interview a black coach. I ain't even saying hire a black coach, but they didn't even interview a black coach. And they go get a guy named Joe Judge, who has never coached a day in his life. He has never been a head coach. He's never been an offensive coordinator. He's never been a defensive coordinator. Janoris Jenkins said the word retard. Black man called a white man a retard, and he lost his job. Explain that. How you fire a man for saying retard, but you pay a quarterback named Eli Manning who is a retard? And you know, a lot of people talk about my Jets. At least the Jets had a black quarterback. The Jets had a black head coach. And I know for the NFL, I'm so excited. I'm hyped up about it because for the first time in a long time, NFL has more black quarterbacks that are doing something than ever before. We got Lamar Jackson, we got Pat Mahomes, we got Dak Prescott, we got Kyler Murray, we got Jameis Winston, we got Cam Newton, he ain't doing much no more. We got Teddy Bridgewater, we got Russell Wilson. We doing pretty good with the black quarterback, but just as much progress as we make in one area, we decrease in another. And everybody fighting, yo, we need to get Cat back in the league, Cat back in the league. That's all good and well. But if we had people in higher positions, that would be an easier thing to do. It's one thing to have players, but the players don't have no power in the NFL. 75% of the NFL is black, but not one black owner. I know the Williams sisters, they got a little piece of ownership of the Miami Dolphins. They probably own like 3% of it. But I'm talking about a majority owner. Hey, I got a little bit of stock in Chase Bank, but I don't own Chase Bank. So we got to do, I don't know what we can do. We ain't going to, boycotting the NFL ain't going to work. We just got to keep fighting for what we know is right. There are some, Mike Tomlin is a black head coach with a Super Bowl ring. Shout out to Pittsburgh. They kept that. They were trying to talk about firing him. You better not fire Mike Tomlin. If you do, he'll get another job real soon. But as black people, we got to do so much more to get the same thing other folks get. It's not a fair playing ground. It's never going to be. It's never going to be fair. A black student that makes it to the top got to be at the top of his class. Got to be an A student, A100 student. Got to be at the top of the class. You can't be average and make it to the top in black. Can't. Like Barack Obama was top of his class all the way through. Well, all these colleges, he was top of his class. George Bush, he ain't never got more than a C on none of his tests. But he can make the president. Donald Trump did. Donald Trump might not be smarter than your daughter, your son. He can't even say some words that man can't even say. But he got the complexion for the protection. So what it does, it just makes us work harder. And we got to work harder to get the same things other people don't even have to work hard to get. It ain't fair, but it's just what it is. It ain't right, but it's just what it is. So I'm calling for more black head coaches in the NFL. We need more black head coaches, and not just head coaches, because you got to know, stop. It ain't all just about Cap. If Cap get back in the league, he's just going to be a player. That's all he's going to be. We need general managers. A general manager is the one that makes the move to get a Cap on his team. A general manager is the one that will hire a coach. A general manager is the one that decides who's going to get their money. Yes, the owners hire general managers because the general manager work right by the side with the owner. You only got one owner in the NFL that want to do everything, and that's that doggone Jerry Jones. Jerry Jones is the only owner that wants to be the general manager and the coach and everything. Most owners, they'll hire a general manager and let the general manager make the decisions. As I go. So we need more black head coaches in the NFL. In the NBA, we got a couple of black coaches, black head coaches. But now when you get in there, you got to do your job. Because I don't care who you are, white, black, Puerto Rican, purple, green, orange, whatever you are, if you ain't doing your job, I'm calling for your job. Because David Fizdale was a black coach, but he wasn't doing his job. We lost more than we ever lost with that man. All right? But not all black coaches are bad. Some of them really good. Look at Doc Rivers. Behind Greg Popovich, I say Doc Rivers the best coach in the NBA. My man Nate McMillan. So we got some good black coaches. And we got some in the NFL. Look at Mike Tomlin. He doing his thing. What's the guy? He retired now from the Colts. Tony Dungy. He did his thing as a black coach. But we need the opportunity. So I'm calling for more black coaches. All right, I I want to close because I watched the game last night. I'm almost going to close. Not yet. Shout out to Carmelo. I was watching this game, and the score was tied. And they gave Carmelo the ball. I said, oh, he going to mess up. Carmelo hit a buzzer beater to beat the Raptors last night in Toronto. Now, for all of y'all, I was not one of them. I never said Carmelo couldn't play no more. I said he couldn't win. You can't win with him. He can't be your number one guy on the team. He got to come off the bench or be a third wheel, fourth wheel. But some folks said Carmelo couldn't play no more. You cannot drop 28 points in the NBA and you can't play. You think it's easy? I'm telling you, because in the Timothy Wright Classic, I had 38 points, 17 rebounds, 11 assists. That ain't easy. We make it look easy. But it ain't easy out here balling like this. And Carmelo Anthony is balling. He dropped 26 points on the Knicks. They lost to us. But he still dropped them buckets. And as long as Carmelo and I'm telling you, Carmelo, you are not the star of that team. Let Dame Dillard do his thing. Let CJ McCollum do his thing. And you come off the bench and give him what you can. Long as Carmelo know his role, he going to be good. Melo is balling. He's he can't play no defense. I don't want him to be defensive player of the year. But Melo can score. Carmelo can score that basketball. And that's what most teams want. Golden State should have got him. If Golden State would have got him with Curry coming back and Klay Thompson, that would have been a good squad. I don't think he need to come to the Knicks. If he come to the Knicks, he gonna think he the Melo of old, and he gonna be wanting to do all kinds of things. Oh, give me the ball. No. We ain't got time for that, Melo. But last night, he hit a buzzer beater against the Raptors. Everybody was shocked. He was shocked. But shout out to Melo. I'm so happy for him, man. And I told y'all what had to happen once that wife of his got killed on Power. Melo got his mojo back. He couldn't focus on basketball because he got to look at 50 Cent putting on his wife doing all this stuff in this Power show. She was doing things, you know. And I don't care that that's acting. Some of that stuff is real. No. You can't fake all that. Some of that stuff is real. And it messed Melo's head up. I'm telling you. It messed him up. You got to turn on your social media and everybody talking about your wife doing this to that person. Everybody had a piece of la in that show. Soon as she got killed off, here come Melo. I'm ready to ball again. And he is balling now. And I blame you, 50 Cent. You shouldn't have had that man's wife on there doing those things. You was writing them script shit. I know you was. He writing himself in the script. Oh, I'm going to do this. Oh, hold it. I got this part. Loose here, 50. I know him. He came to my church. I can say that. Loose here. Don't be messing up that man. Don't ruin her happy home. As soon as she got off that show, she dead in the water. Melo got his mojo back. You think it's easy? You try to live a normal life, and every time you turn on the TV, your wife is up there doing the hokey pokey, hiding the beef in the taco. All right. Now I'm closing with this. There's another retired guy from the NBA. I think he's one of the top power forwards to ever play. He gets overlooked because he's not loud. He's very boring. They actually call him the big fundamental. His name is Tim Duncan. Shout out to Tim Duncan. He's retired now. He's one of the assistant coaches. But one thing he wants to do outside of basketball since he retired, he is training to be an MMA fighter. This is reported to me that Tim Duncan is training to be an MMA fighter. That's mixed martial arts. Listen, all that stuff is cute, But that MMA fighting is for real. And we ain't talking about no boxing gloves. I'm not talking about WWE fake wrestling. When you get in that octagon and that MMA, it's no hold bar. And as long as his legs is and all that stuff, listen, I will never fight one of them MMA fighters in that octagon. I'll fight him on the street. I got a better chance fighting him on the street than in that octagon. Because in that octagon, you can't go nowhere. On the street, I can hit you and run behind some cars or something. Some of them dudes, one guy had his face knocked off. That is not the sport you go in there and playing games. And I know Floyd Mayweather is going to mess with it for a little while. Floyd, if you can hear me, don't you go mess with that MMA. They kick, they grab, they bite, they claw, they choke. Don't y'all mess with that MMA. And I'm telling you, you know, boxing is one thing. Wrestling is one thing. Even karate. But these folks, they fight, they kick it, and they got these gloves. It ain't much of a glove. It's just a little piece of pad here. Just a little piece of pad there. That's all to protect the knuckle. Somebody gonna get killed in this MMA mess. Tim Duncan, don't you do that. Tim Duncan, don't you bother with no MMA. Don't you do that. Them boys will kick your legs and break your legs backwards. I saw one man get his leg hit so bad his leg turned into an ostrich leg. It snapped and went backwards. And then it didn't stop. Then the guy hit him in the face, knocked him down, and was pounding on his face while he on the ground. Loose hair. Not me. Not me. Tim Duncan, you better do something different. Go swimming. Open up a Popeyes or something. Find something else to do. But don't do no MMA. If I was you, I'd rethink that. There's some real fighting folk in there. They fighting for their lives. And it be some of the big brawling dudes. They be coming in there, yeah, I pity the fool. Yeah, and then they get knocked out. Conor McGregor, he think he's something. He got floored real good his last fight. So Tim Duncan, do something different, all right? Go play baseball or go swimming or something. They say you swim good. Do something. Go open up a resort. Something different, but stay away from MMA fighting because somebody's going to see you and they're going to go right for you. Because the bigger they are, the harder they fall. Tim Duncan, 7 feet tall, MMA. Are you kidding me? You better sit down somewhere, Timmy. I'd rather sit down than fall down. Sit down, Tim Duncan. Peace out, y'all. This has been another episode of Church Guys Like Sports. And you can tune in every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 12 noon. And I'm going to leave my Cash App. If you want to sow a seed into this, you can also do that. And y'all share this too. You can sow a seed on Cash App, $ David Wright Music, $ David Wright Music. And also, if you have not gotten our new single, Mighty Long Way, by Pastor David Wright and the New York Fellowship Mass Choir, featuring my friend and my brother, Keith Wonderboy Johnson, I want you to go download it right now. Mighty Long Way on radio stations right now all over the country. Peace out, y'all. See you soon.